Sylvester got announced. Like, he literally just got flung out of the precipice out of nowhere. Freaking nuke bomb drop. Boom! There he is, right? And just like that, Connie has a sibling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the game changes that freaking fast. It doesn't seem real until it's real. You know what I mean? So with that being said, yesterday Sylvester came out so fast, or like whenever I saw it, I didn't get to see how people reacted to it. So the majority of today is gonna be me looking at what people think about Sylvester and then laughing at them. Usually is how it goes, or saying they're an idiot, or saying, "Wow, you are a genius." Normally the idiot part, which is fair because they can say the same thing about me, and guess what? They do. So moving on and acting like my self-esteem isn't hurt, let's go ahead and look at Sylvester. Okay, naturally, I'm being so serious when I say this. My goal is to stay away. It's to stay away from TikTok. I know that's insane. How is someone gonna like being on Reddit more than TikTok? Dude, freaking TikTok is a goddamn war zone right now. Every time I open that app, it gives me anxiety. There's like this weird cult following that started over on TikTok, and I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm gonna try my best to ignore it, but man, I feel like I'm gonna go because curiosity always kills the cat. All right, it's fine. It's fine. So the new Toon is announced. Yeah, I am the real Roach. That is a crazy username. But Flight's their real son, so that's crazy. Okay, so the Toon, just announced a new Toon, Sylvester. Probably related to Connie. Not probably, confirmed. 100%. Condog Corndog is related to Sylvester. They brothers, they homies. Well, they're not brothers because Connie's a girl, but you know what I mean. How do we feel? And more importantly, what do we think their ability might be? In case you didn't see my video, I'll tell you what I thought. Frankly, if you didn't see my video yesterday, I'd be a little concerned. Not actually, I'm just talking. So I thought a super sick ability would be, because I think he's going to be like a 1-star speed character, so I think he's going to be extraction based. I think it'd be really cool. So I called it Unseen Servant, where it's an active ability, where like, let's say he's next to a machine, he presses E, he like summons a like ghost servant, and it'll start working on the machine for like 10 seconds. Or imagine if he could like cast like a shadow projection in front of him, like a ghost projection, and it flings forward, and if it hits a twisted, it stuns it. Like, hold on, I feel like that you need to visualize that. Hold on. See, this is why I can't have unstructured videos. Like, I need to explain this to you guys, how I think the ability would look. And I'm literally now on a advertisement page for a game called King of Meat. I honestly don't even know how I got here. Okay, here is a super janky way that I think that the ability could work. By the way, these videos have, once again, they've just been literally all over the freaking place. So this guy, the one on the back, summoned something called little, well, that's a knight. Look, like summon a guy, or he didn't do the thing. Do the thing, little bro. See, he did the thing. Did you see the thing? He like summons this knight that like swing, and it like attacks things that are around him. How cool would that be if we could do that with like Twisted? Like, watch, ready? Mega Knight comes, swings, shing, and then it comes to your rescue, right? Realistically, probably never, ever gonna happen. But did I just get to talk about Clash Royale in a Dangerous World video? Yeah, I did. And that's a freaking win. I have no idea how far we are in this video, and I haven't even talked about Sylvester yet. Here's my idea for an ability. On guard. It's an active ability. This Toon braces for impact, gaining invincibility, not invisibility, invincibility, which means they cannot be hurt from all twisted attacks for 4 seconds. However, afterwards, he's inflicted with Tired 3 for 6 seconds. Cooldown of 60 seconds. He's probably going to be a slow Toon, so the cooldown may be lowered to better fit, but it's pretty balanced. And for those that don't know, Tired reduces your stamina generation, so for 6 seconds, he's just gonna have like no stamina. I think it's cool. This one gets an upvote for me. I like it. And I'm assuming it's like, I don't know, he raises his shield or like pulls his mask down. The whole idea of the armored character, right? Like this guy just protecting himself. All about it. Yeah, no. Great one. Great idea. Everyone's agreeing to. They think it's really good. So this guy is a little bit skeptical. He's like, so Connie, but worse? If he's slow, he has no reason to keep twisted attention while invincible, and will probably just get hit immediately when it ends, which is fair, and it already happens with Bobette and Connie anyways, so kind of. But this ability could be used to avoid attacks from grabbers such as Goob and Gigi, Sprout, stuff like that. I'm balancing based on if they had common stats currently, since we don't know the stats they'll have. Obviously, if they're as slow as Connie, I might lower the cooldown to around 45 seconds. That's crazy. Hold on. Me and Blue simultaneously just came to the realization But, okay, we'll get to this later. But, Blue just told me, wait, I just realized Sylvester is a knight. And what do knights do? Protect. I bet their ability is something like guard or protect. And the Toon who's protected will be safe, twisted separately, or something completely different with a similar concept. Okay, so Blue thinks that they protect someone else. In case you guys don't know, Blue is like a regular customer on this channel. We trust her opinion. We value her opinion. I Am Real Roach thinks he protects him. So I guess we're all leaning towards the protecting or guarding ability. Let me know. Where do you lean? I lean towards himself because he wears armor. That could be said for like a guard too. It's fun to think about. It really is, isn't it? Okay, wait. Someone linked this and they said this is literally what Sylvester is. And this is what I was thinking of. So a character is attacked by a heavily armored knight. Upon defeat, however, it is revealed that there's nothing inside. The empty armor falls to the ground with a great clatter. This trope usually involves some type of full armor that is made of rigid parts and more or less keeps it humanoid shape. So naturally, Sylvester is what we're assuming is animated armor. If it got revealed that he's like not a ghost, I'm gonna be unfathomably perplexed. All right, let's move on. So I told you we'd get to this. Here's Blue again. Sylvester speaks in. So we have, welcome to English class with Hopeless. We have normal English, medieval English. Calling it medieval English is hilarious. Okay, and then etc. Normal English. Ooh, wait, hold on. I gotta have a cool Sylvester voice. Oh, this is my moment. If there's any character I think I could voice act really good for, it's Sylvester's near the top. I want people to clip this. I'm gonna really try. Hey, Goob, have you seen my sister Connie around here? No, I can be more stern. Hey, Goob, have you seen my sister Connie around here? More mustard. Hey, Goob. No, that's too tense. Hey, Goob. Have you seen my sister Connie around here? I'm trying too hard. Hey, Goob. Have you seen my sister Connie around here? Hark, Goob. Hast thou seen my sister Connie in these parts? Hast thou seen my sister Connie around these parts? Hark, Goob. Hast thou seen my sister in these parts? That was more Irish. Let me like go more English. Hark, Goob. Hast thou seen my sister Connie in these parts? That was still Irish. I'm sorry. Okay, that's the best I got. Maybe one of them sounded okay. But the medieval English is funny, and it makes sense, because, once again, knight in armor. Correct recording 47. That's my favorite number. That's real. Either medieval or mute in my head. I think medieval would be good. A tune speaking of medieval would be great. Something fun that set them apart from all other tunes. I completely agree. Gabe, hast thou seen my sister Connie in these parts? Moving on. Unhappy Net said, this reminds you of that Silent Salt Cookie Run Kingdom situation, which I don't know what the situation was. I just know about Silent Salt Cookie. Oh, they were upset that it was a man. They wanted it to be a girl. Got it. So they crashed out, but then immediately after they said, okay, seriously, now I love him so much. I can't take people serious, bro. You also shouldn't take me serious, dude. I'm a freaking skeleton, dog. Like, good news, guys. Good news. I was able to avoid TikTok today. I'm not even opening it up. Let's go. But there was one thing I want to end the video with, and it has literally nothing to do with Danny's World at all. But earlier, we were on this website called TV Tropes, and it was talking about the animated armor. And they have this button at the top, this button right here that says random trope. And you can click it, and you get a random TV trope. I wanted to look at one because it really fascinates me. So I'm taking you with me. So we got crack, which I think is exactly what it sounds like if fiction was on drugs. That's literally what it is, except it's fan fiction. Oh my God. This has got to be some of the most degenerate type of media of all time. The easiest type of fanfic to write, and yet one of the hardest to write well. Crack fics are not merely humorous. In fact, in many cases, it doesn't have to be humorous. While it's similar to alternative universe fiction, by the way, I love AUs. Obviously, that's like the most popular thing on this channel. And I think part of the reason why it does so well is because you can like feel like my energy. It's obvious like how much I enjoy. You know what I mean? So it just makes it better. Like I think you guys can tell like I like this kind of stuff. I'm not just doing it. But they both change fundamental aspects of the source material. That something's different about this. Ideas taken to the extreme. In the broadest sense, a crack fic is any story whose premise and events would be extremely implausible and canon. Okay, so an example is in the Goku universe, Hitler being there, and then Hitler turns into a Super Saiyan. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I guess my homework for you guys is, and down in the little comment section, comment down below if A, you think Sylvester is going to be a guard at all, or if he's going to protect. Secondly, comment down below if you think he protects himself or someone else, or both. And if you really want to have some fun, give me your best Dandy's World crack fiction. We learned something new today. We know what crack fiction is. Naturally, probably don't repeat that to your teachers, though. I probably wouldn't tell them the skeleton taught you what crack fiction was. Don't go out of your way looking that up either. You probably not find good stuff. Imagine Danny's World in the most obscene way is what I think we should do with it. Either way, I'm just glad I avoided TikTok today. Oh my god, I'm so thankful.